Turn the lights on.
Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. The people they make go and dollars they make grow and everything's for show, but I will remain cold and eager. The queen don't talk to the meager, a leader. Who you know in the Zephyr? Been through the trenches, gutter fields and stenches. Gone ball, they filling up the benches. Half-court shooter, spitting from the medulla. Life for the game, they talking like I'm the doula. Nobody want a doula, defend the throne. I'm a dog in the zone and your man's is bones. I don't fear the stones, I flash the paws. Don't be talking to me crazy with no glass jaw. A spit of light saliva, you can never survive her. Streets got a code or couldn't decipher. Watch the way you talk when you talking to me. And if you didn't know, it's the NEC. Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. If you don't love me, you must hate yourself. Either way you play with me, you gon' play yourself. Don't be stupid, decide that I'm the same. A new rover and they still ain't got the range. Can't even hang with, doing big things, but the fame ain't changed. Trying to maintain, but your chain can't blame. On a new plane, but your main can't tame this. Same dame, but the rock got bigger. Might buy the drop top, got more figures. Pull up in the lot, still block pop. The posse can spot. Come and go, but I still check. Now I ain't saying I'm the best, I'm just saying that you're not. I got it all, baby, give it everything you got. And arrogant. Sitting in the booth, I ain't even gotta lie, cause you know that I'm the truth. Yeah. Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever.
Hey, it's Paul. I was listening to the album. Good luck. You're on your own.
Guess who's back? Back again. She's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? 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 Guess who's back?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to upstate New York and Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. The kicker Tyler Bass has us ready to start, and off we go from Buffalo. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing right away is Allen. He's got a man downfield. It's Shaquille. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line. The tackle made back at the 39-yard line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. On play action, Allen. Open man, that's Amari Cooper. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
They put a receiver in motion to the left. Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the game to only 1. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Allen. This one intercepted. Picked off by Christian Benford. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Allen going to give this to Davis. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the game to only 1. Here's a 2nd and 9. On the ground, this is James Cook. Third and 5.
Alert, alert, alert. Go.
From the gun, Josh Allen. He's got his man. That's Kincaid.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
So, not much to... 2nd and 7. Slot man in motion right. From the gun, it's Allen. To the sideline, he's got Coleman.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play. Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Now it's Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now Allen. That is intercepted. Picked off by Christian Benford. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. And the defense comes up with the first points of this one. It is a pick 6 to make it a 6-0 lead.
And, Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick 6.
Tyler Bass now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, here's Allen. That is downfield into the hands of Keon Coleman. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 73 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Bills will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Here comes a return from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. To throw is Allen. That's taken in by Shakir. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Allen going to give it to Cook. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Allen He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense, and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
On third down, it's Allen. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
You just love to see this effort, especially on third down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here.
And he's in.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Bills will move out to a 14-7 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line. A pair of first downs gives them 1st and 10 up at the 40. Allen to throw. Looking downfield for Coleman. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Here's Allen. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. The big man, Ed Oliver, in for the sack. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Johnson now to return. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw. That's to the left side and taken in by Coleman. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
On second down, Allen. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Now Allen facing third and long. Looking downfield for Coleman. And he will go all the way. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll go play action here with Allen. Looking downfield for Coleman.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Now Allen to throw on second down. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. James Cook, the intended target. And it's going to be third down.
Linebackers in general have the reputation of being very instinctive players, and I think we saw it there on that last pass breakup. The ability to diagnose and read the play almost before it even starts. It allows them to be in the right spot at the right time and allows them to make the play.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. Allen will throw. He's got his man. That's Coleman. And he will dive into the end zone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. Third down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Allen leading the Bills to the line for this 2-point try.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Johnson now to return. And he'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Allen working from the pistol. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Now Allen. He's got a receiver wide open, left side. Oh, and he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone, inside the 20. Big play there for the Bills. That gains an even 60 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Cook. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the...
That one, take it in. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Bass's kick is good. And the Bills will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Johnson now to return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw. He's got a man downfield. It's Shakir. How about 25 yards to start the drive? 1st down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Now Allen on 1st down. He's going to run it. Yeah. A big play and a much-needed one as well. A pickup of 44 yards. So now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Matt Milano.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And a nice gain, getting this to about the 23-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, The ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Throwing now, Allen here on first down. That's to Kincaid once again. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. 2 first downs have them up to the 44-yard line. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Cook. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. 2nd and 11.
5 wide.
At the 43-yard line.
Throwing is Allen. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a...
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Through the first half, it was clear. This pass protection, this offensive line unit, they were clearly up for the challenge. The pass rush was non-existent. But here in the second half, you can sense a little bit more urgency. You can see them start playing with a little more speed and intensity. And
he's into the end zone. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to... touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
The extra point by Bass is good, and the Bills will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Tyler Bass, the kickoff for Buffalo.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. The ball comes out. But it looks like the Bills are going to get it back. A fortunate break there.
Well, fortunately for this quarterback, Mike, thanks to the alert play by one of his teammates, they're going to prevent this from being a turnover. It's just so hard as the quarterback. You're trying to keep your eyes downfield. You're trying to keep the plays alive. You have to feel the rush. You have to understand when that clock's going off. That ball either needs to come out, or it certainly needs to be protected.
He's going to air this one out, looking for Cooper. DeMar Hamlin with the good coverage, got a hand in there and knocked that one away. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's going to dial up another deep ball. Big opening up the middle. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up to in the end zone for a touchdown.
It is, Mike. In this case, most teams are saying, let's just pick up a 1st down. At the very least, give our punter some room out of the end zone. But not this guy. He's thinking taking it to distance, and that's exactly what he was able to do.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
On first down, it's Davis. Oh, he is going to be swarmed under, met in the end zone. It's a safety. Well, just when you think you've seen it all, there's this one. That's a lot of ground to cover in the wrong direction and cost 2 points.
Well, Mike, this doesn't happen very often, but I think I'm at a loss of words. You just don't typically see a play like that happening very often, but in this case, if you're the defense, you'll take the 2 points.
Here's first and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
So a road win here for the Bills. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden.
Flip mode. 9-7. Bust a bus. Hot. Check it out. Hit you with no delay into what you saying, yo. Silly with your ice, grilly with the dilly, yo. When I be on the mic, yes, I do my duty, yo. While up in the club like we while in the studio. You know when to violate, baby, really and truly, yo, my main